That one of those, haven't yet caught one of the rare carp trophies. Archie, we're going for pike right now. I mean, I'm sure it'll be very slow, right? I'm sure it'll be very slow. All right, let's go ahead and we'll get a little bit set up here. I'm not gonna start trolling till probably like 3:30 a.m. something like that, maybe 4. K Tinch is still active. All right, well let's try this. Let's try this spot. Let's see if we even get a bite in the first, I don't know, like 30 minutes. Okay, first of all, I think we want to use feeder setups. We're going for big fish. Let's don't make things let's make things slightly easier on us if we were to get a big fish. Oh, it's already set up on banana. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, they've got big PVA on, and that honestly makes sense. It's gonna be such a slow bite rate. You probably do want big PVA. So let's make some. I also got to turn the air down real quick. I am drinking coffee, but it's getting awfully hot in here. Okay, so I'm sure we have all the stuff we need, but let's just make sure. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do some banana 14, banana 20, crushed boilies. Copper banana. 7, 12, 14, 20, banana. Any tip on how to get that last 0.01%? Yo, grats on being so close. If you've gotten to 99.9, then you know how to do it. You're just waiting on that one lucky fish. Right? What could I possibly tell you? The night one was a pain. I agree. That night one is tough. Uh, 47.51, flip 31. This is crazy. I love it. I don't think I've ever fished in this exact spot with this exact clip. But it's right out here at the point camp. And we're definitely going to want to set up this. Now, I need to get a little bit of info on where this person is pointing. So basically, straight west, right into these reeds. Which means we're not going to be able to see it very good. But that's okay. And then let's raise it just a little. Copper banana. 31 clip. Copper banana. All right, we'll see, chat. All right, we can look at other stuff now. So, yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. It's almost 3. Let's see. Of the spots that we know about, Tao, I might try that funny tinch spot if it was me. Maybe a trophy funny tinch would be enough to get that 0.01. Or, you know, really nice bream, Crucian Gibble trophy spot. Basically, I'd be trying a spot that's getting at least a decent chance of trophies and some quality fish. That's what I would be doing. If it's real stubborn, you could obviously use happy hour, and you could change your rig types a little bit, bounce around. I wouldn't stay at one spot more than an hour. It's just going to happen when you least expect it, you know? It's just going to pop, so. Okay, what else we got here? See what people are saying about Hopper for a second. All right, funny tinch stories, it looks like. So we can rotate over to funny tinch if we want to just test our luck again. Other than that, I'm not seeing a whole lot of new information today. Bear, anything fun? Ooh, golden tinch. Was this yesterday? This is on muscle, 17-meter clip. I never did make it yesterday. Maybe we make it today over there. 55.31 clip 17. Now this is cocoa and cream. This is if you want to go for trophies. Trophy grass, trophy mirror, trophy. But Amber's been really good with trophies lately too, right? Wouldn't you just go to Amber or not? I'm a little more interested in the mussel farm that has a strong possibility of catching the albino barbel. All right, let's see what first fish is. Boy, you forget what a 31 meter clip is like when you get spoiled at copper for a while, huh? I mean, I'm impressed we caught a fish at all in the middle of the night. This is a dinks. Take that for sure. I want to use up, we've got this one piece of banana, copper banana from the last time I did this. And I want to use up that last one piece. And then we'll switch it back to the new stack. Alright, I guess I should be watching back here, huh? Okay, other than that, I mean, I think bear is a serious consideration today on MDog. Never have made it to try the blue bream. That's always fun, but I haven't made it to do that. What about amber? Yesterday, amber seemed like it was pretty much just popping off. this also muscle corn? Wait, 8-meter clip? What are these? What are these rare carp people are catching at Amber right now? Does anybody know what the what people are catching the rare carp at Amber on? Guess I. Hey, Ladoga salmon. What's the spot, Tal? I'm confused as I'm reading these Discord posts. It's probably because I'm not starting at the first one, I guess, but you're using muscle. Are you doing PVA or SPOD? There's a lot of talk about SPOD. 95, 136, okay. 8-meter clip? I mean, that's a tiny clip. Are you getting good fish? He caught a scaleless ghost carp? Okay, hold on. So you're not doing PVA. Oh, you don't have PVA. I mean, are people trying to say that? Oh, it's a tiny one. It's not a trophy. Never mind. Oh, none of these are trophies. So is this just a good farm or something? I thought these were trophies. I got confused. So 120, 155, is that the trophy clip? But for the most part, it's not rares, right? Oh, trophy frame on Tutti Frutti? Huh. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure what to think of all that. So Amber's interesting. Let's say that. All right, Archie. So B23 to D23. I'm seeing a lot of Xander and a small amount of salmon. None of the salmon look big enough for what we're doing, though. Ooh, char spot. That's cool. Hmm. Okay, here's the salmon spot. So it is cigar. And they use the deep runner. So I think if we switch to salmon, it looks like we might need to switch to one deep runner with our balsas. I think the balsas are still working, but oh, that's assuming we can get the pike. Or we take a break from the pike. That's probably more likely. We go for the pike for a little while and then we take a break so I don't go crazy. A wolffish spot for Norway. There you go. All right, so let's see what they're saying on tuba. All right, seeing buffalo. I don't see black buffalo mixed in, but it looks like it's pretty decent silver. Looks kind of like almost copper silver, really, maybe copper Norway silver. So, is this 116, 101? No way, they're using muscle at tuba as well. Is muscle just good everywhere right now? 8-meter clip? All right, Razor, what's the wolffish spot? I mean, I haven't looked at Norway. All right, coordinates are 730, 620. Ten four. Is there more information coming, or we just figure out the rest? All right, big setup. Okay, sounds good. And you're saying it's a fast bite rate? Unusual for a wolf spot, I figure it'll feel like. Or a deep spot, even. Really good. That's great. That'd be a fun change of pace. I don't know. I guess I'd have to put, I think I'd have to put Santiago on the smaller screen, but I could possibly do that while we're trolling for pike and salmon. It's slow enough. I probably could get away with that. Yo, what's up, Disco? All right, first pike of the day. Gives us spin fishing points. It sounds like we're getting a bite at copper, but we'll see. Okay, you're sending it on. You're sending it on Steam, it appears. Um, an imager pick through Steam. So weird how it does that, but I've got it. Uh-oh, we got a bite at copper too, y'all. This could be the fish we've been dreaming of. This is also our second pike. We need to turn around soon, but let's see about this fish at copper. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. Okay, guys. It's just gotta be the right fish. Look at that ripus! Massive. 2 pikes, 2 skill points. Love it. I do need to turn this boat around. But, I mean, I have an absolute banger on at copper. What are we using here? 32 line, 31, 31. And we're using the Trident Admiral 6000 with a max drag of 20 kilos. I'm not going to go higher than 28 because I've not tested this setup very much. So we're just chilling. Like, there is 100% chance that this fish... Wait a minute. Is that right? Yeah, there's 100% chance that this fish cannot spool us. I think I'm comfortable in saying that. Holy cow, Batman. All right. Got a lot going on. 3 fish, 3 skill points. Yo, is this fish swimming towards us? What's going on? Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. I don't even know the size of that pike. 5.8. That's a pretty nice pike. Like, we're getting there. And I've gone way past the spot. But we need to make this a little bigger here. Right now. Grass in your face, you big disgrace. I'm just holding on for dear life, y'all. Like, I just don't want to lose the fish, you know? Because I mean, you never know. This could be a rare koi, and it could be close to trophy size. I think he's just hanging out on the shore. So I'm not sure if it's even a good time for us to try to pull in if we just like, if our best tactic right now is just hang on. Like he's just chilling up against the banks. This one was really tame. Trying to tame my koi, my fish? You think this is a dinks? Friend got a 9.9. I've had a couple of those, Disco. Well, I've only had one that was, I think I had 9.8s, right? I can't remember now. So close. Yeah, it's brutal. But it's all good. All right, we've got to turn this boat around. Maybe I can just casually turn the boat around and not worry about it. You're going to bleak? So you're going to try bait fish, Cassavir? Is that what that interprets to? For the pike? If you bleak it, it will come. You're glad you don't have to go for trophy pike anymore? Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. I love that you can fish for bleak in the same spot that you're catching catching the pike at. That's so cool. Two times bait fish and one bleak rod. Oh, that's smart. I was always doing 2-1 the other way, but if you need to get ahead on bleak, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, 4-0 hooks for sure. I had 4-0 hooks on and I was getting plenty of smaller fish. You got a catfish at the 7-meter hole? Oof. This is a big fish, boys. Girls, women, men. Big fish. Yo, Gunny, if it makes you feel any better, it is my second fish. Mirror Dinks 29, that's a great prediction. I cast my lot with you, Cassavir. I think that's about right. Oh man, let's just make sure we've got nothing on here. No minnow mini pikes nibbling away at our balsa. You should start streaming for sure, Cassavir. You'd be great. Okay, this fish has been on here long enough that I feel like there's a much better chance that it's not going to pop off. I think I can start like engaging the fish, maybe. Start reeling a little bit, getting a feel for what it's doing, how it's feeling. Checking in on its emotional well-being. All right. Hollis Jr. says, I have no idea what the fish type is, but I'm guessing 31 kilo. Nice, nice. Blue Trophy Yatsu. Okay, all right. If you're right, we're never moving from this spot again. We're just sitting here for the rest of time. Carp Flower says, orangey, orangey. That is the most likely koi, if it's a koi. 100%. Cassavir is sticking with his it's not pulling like a koi strat. That is because I mixed in some sleeping pills with the banana boilies. And so what you see here is a koi who is mostly asleep, barely conscious. Razor says, orangey. Super Freak, final guess? You're changing it to Super Freak? Interesting. The only fish we've seen in this spot is a Dinks. I feel like Dinks was the safest or the most likely choice, but certainly hope that some of these more outlandish choice guesses are correct. That would be amazing. Okay, so it is steadily coming in. So it's not. It's kind of, what does that say? It got tired pretty quick, I think. I don't know that I love that, but it's still swimming around a little bit, but it's nowhere near what it was like in terms of being able to pull line. I mean, it's like, it's almost dead. Almost dead. So it might not be as big as I initially had hoped, but let's see. Oh, we're getting another bite? Well, we have had this one on for about 3 hours. All right, I think it's pulled up to the surface, y'all, and I see no color. So this is definitely not koi. I just see a lot of dinks coming my way. I don't even know what size dinks that is. .5 and the worst type of dinks possible. Well, the good news is we don't have to fish in this spot for the rest of time. So close. It's 25 trophy? $35. Okay, so not so close. Oh, your guess was so close. Orangey. All right, so the orangies are still here. Well, as punishment, I will shrink this screen back down to normal size. Because that was a little anticlimactic, I must say. We're getting a little throw uppy out here at Archie. It's getting a little nauseated out here. You got a 10 kilo Yatsu? Oh, nice. Some nice koi around. All right, let me look at this. Razor, what kind of rig? What is this rig type called that you're using at Norway? You got basically squid with 6.0 twin hook and fillet of saithe. I don't know. I'm guessing that's on all parts of it. Well, let me look at the bottom. Oh, nope, never mind. 2306. I'm sorry, 2307, 2307, and 2306. Okay, I think I've got it. It's a rattle. Okay. Rattle rig. F1 are hitting on salmon at 67.59. So you still have to make a choice between F1s or funny tench possibility. I mean, you're probably going to catch funny tench, but you might not get the trophy, obviously. You might just get 1 or 2 2-kilo funny tench. Or you can sort of guarantee a little more silver, but have a lower ceiling on the F1s. How deep is that spot you're fishing in, Razor? $77, that's not bad. I bet with that huge sinker on there, it's gonna not take long to get down to the bottom anyway, right? I don't have a Raptor. I don't have a Raptor. Yo, what's up, Clicker Fishing? Kind of disconcerting that the pike bite rate slowed down so much, even with it raining like this. Yo, so that's kind of what I want to do, Clicker. 53, 51, whatever it's called, clip 17 at Bear on mussels. Is that what you're doing? Kind of want to see some albino. But I'm thinking about other things too. But I've been wanting to go check that spot out again, and I haven't been back in a while. But I love seeing those albinos. I kind of want to see an albino grass carp too, but that feels like that's probably a different setup to give you your best shot at least. I know they're randomly coming out on the mussels every once in a blue moon, but before everyone was using mussels, it seemed like they were coming in a little more regularly on different setups. So fishing is so slow on both of my accounts, I almost feel like I could play a third game right now. I'm like, what is going on? Let's catch some fish. But when you're trying to do challenges, sometimes what you have to give up is fishing at the most active spot. I don't know what my excuse is on M-Dog, though. We could be at Bear right now, probably with a pretty good bite rate. Oh, man. Oh, really? You just let it sit in the bottom? That's cool. I do wish that my second computer, my smaller screen, I wish it handled the Norway map a little better. Like, I can make it work, but it sometimes will just like randomly log me out. I mean, you can tell it's like pushing it on. I could probably do it, but yeah, I think I have done that. I don't know if I can do it more. Maybe I can. Oh gosh. Yeah, I will. I think I'll probably try Bear first, and Bear usually slows down on me after an hour, and so then maybe we'll go check out something else. Maybe Norway. We'll see. You're leveling up your alt account. It's level 24. Just got carp fishing, 3 HSVs, and 3 Fortuna carp rods. That's perfect. Love it. Love it. Yeah, my next step on Santiago, which, what are we at? Almost 7,000 silver. My next step is to get something usable at copper. And then we got to start thinking about putting a little aside towards Norway, honestly. '21 mirror, wow. Random question. Has anybody tried this Blue Prince game that everybody talks about?
To the architect, an empty blueprint represents a world of possibilities.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew all of my
Sounds good, Razor. You're welcome to. Yo, Kevin Lee Father, thanks for the follow.
and land which I own near Mount Holly.
Okay, you draft a room,
Dreams
then you walk in the room,
and doorways.
and then you select a room to draft, place where you can buy keys.
Above provision is contingent on discovering
You walk down the stairs. Now you're in a hallway full of doors. There's some artwork. Open up a chest and get a workshop. You get an upgrade disc You turn the boiler on. Now you're outside on the shoreline. 46, room 46. And now we're in a cavern.
My grandnephew fail. Then
Lots of different rooms. It looks like blueprints available now. It looks like a lot of puzzles. I mean, is that kind of what it is? Puzzle, exploration, mystery. I usually don't enjoy puzzle games. Roguelite puzzle game. Each day you build an escape room. The puzzle side requires you to solve puzzles as small as a single room and as large as the entire mansion. Brain-bending fun. Stream testing new rods. 5 to 7 rods and reels. Interesting. Two or three different lines. I'm just not a puzzle enthusiast. That's the problem. Sounds good, Cassavir. Okay, Wolffish Net. Let's check it out. And once again, oh, finally, we've got a fish on. I was like, once again, these pike need to pick up. Yeah, definitely time to turn around again. That looks about right. Roll it through. And we're good. Starting to get uncomfortable out here, though. Ooh, sounds like we might have a nibble going on. All right, so your keep net was 1 hour, 1,100 silver. Looks like mostly different wolffish. That looks good. Occasional saith, occasional hake. But that looks like a pretty good, fun net, especially if you're able to just let it sit in the bottom. The Halley that was the weight at the bottom was 90 kilos. Yeah, that does sound fun, Razor. I just gotta yeah, that sounds fun. I might give it a try. Get my sea fishing legs out. All right, second koi. Gonna be another orangey. Relatively small, but it's a koi. Copper, you know, Thrasha, copper is 4 fish in 35 minutes, but I'm using 20 boilies, which is a big no-no at copper, and I'm fishing in a, you know, sort of a koi spot that's just like possibility of trophy, but pretty slow. So it's good, but it's slow for sure. Okay, I'm gonna make it till about, let me go use bio break real quick, but I'm gonna make it to about probably 10 or 11 p.m. at this copper spot. Then I'm gonna go try bear, because I'll probably, you know, at some point while we're at bear, I'll heat up my lunch or something. And And then maybe after I eat my lunch, maybe we'll go try that Norway spot. I've been wanting to fish Norway, and just because of challenges and everything, haven't been there in a long time. So that could be fun. But the pike hunt, kind of small. Be right back. Are we actually going backwards? Is the weather so bad that we're trolling backwards? Like we've not been moving. Do we need to like reset and troll back this direction? Oh, is that the break-off point? Okay. So we need to, we just need to fly that way, huh? Let's just get a little bit more trolling time in before it's nighttime again. But we're obviously we got to head in the other direction. We just caught a creepy little eyed here on Banana 20, by the way. That little fella. Disappointing. Alright. Not there yet. I feel like for like 5 or 10 minutes, we've just been not making progress on our troll. Which is disappointing. And it's almost too late now. In fact, I relate to the eyed, he's just like me. In fact, I think we just need to turn around and get our rods in the water here. Just because it's the end of the day. We might have a chance at like one little pike here. We'll see what this, I think weather has definitely impacted how good this trolling for pike has been. Yo, what's up, Deriza? Alright, last fish at Copper for a little while. We might come back for Funny Tinch later, we'll see, but we gave it a shot with the banana boilies. Did not pay off like we wanted it to, but we did have one interesting, pretty big dink, so that was fun. Mirror carp. pull this line in too. I don't have enough energy to scoop? Are you serious? Looks like I do. Close. All right, Mr. Perch. All right, Mr. Perchy Perch. All right, let's go check out Bear Lake. Go sit at the Bear Cafe and have a little nice cup of tea and maybe a scone, you know, at the Bear Cafe. And stop into the infamous Bear Tackle Store. See if they've got, I don't know, maybe our favorite lure. Hey, easy funny tench order for 100 silver. All right, we might try to get that real quick. Also an F1 order, but it's nice. It's not as lucrative. Let's try to get that funny tench really quick. Hopefully this won't take long because we know what we're doing. We're professional. We're a professional funny tench catcher. I have a funny tench on my wall at home, you know. So, we got to relog. We left our rod pod and all of our rods at the other end of the lake. Totally Pro Drifter, what's up? Y'all see that funny tench and F1 order at Copper? That's hard to resist. Given what we know about the salmon and cocoa and cream performance at yo, did you? Oh yeah, I saw your post. Thank you for posting it. That's actually what I've been doing for the last 45 minutes is recreating your spot. And I got some orangies and I got a big dinks, but we did not hit the lucky, we still did 246 silver, even though we didn't catch that much. It's pretty good. So yeah, thank you for posting that, and I will very likely try again sometime soon. All right, let's see. Do we have cocos and cream on? Oh yeah, this is perfect. We at least make a run here at Are we out of anything usable that's cocoa related? No, that should be good. All right, we want 2 funny tench here. We want a trophy funny tench, and then we want a 1 kilo funny tench for the cafe order. Not that we're asking for a lot, but that's just what we want. Very slow after trophy. Any trophy pikes? No. Actually, pike is almost not working right now. And I don't know if it's weather related or what. I think I'm going to go try this spot here. We're about to respawn because of boat ticket, but yeah, I got my funny tench trophy before the cards came out, so I do not have the cards. The reason why I'm coming back to spawn real quick is that I don't trust the I don't trust not having a backup ticket in our inventory. And plus I wanted to make sure we have a copy of this deep runner that's working for the salmon for when we go check out the salmon spot as well. All right, it's the 12S003 that we're after. I've had a lot of success with this lure over the years at Archie, so I'm glad that that's one of the ones that I saw for the salmon. All right, so we're just headed like right out here. First fish is a tench, of course, because it is about 80% tench bite rate in this spot. It's pretty amazing. What's a funny tench? It is a Russian tench, Dostoevsky tench, or a K tench, however you want to refer to it. Finally got some card after hunting. Oh, yeah. I mean, like the card when you open. Oh, that card. Gotcha. All right, we need to zoom in for this because this spot's a little different, a little more annoying because it's not as long of a troll. Increased temp does probably lower the bite rate. I think this spot is not quite as good as it was before temps changed, but you can still catch a lot of Russian tench and F1s even with the temps like this. You still make a lot more silver at copper than most places, to be honest, but yeah, it's not quite as good as when the temps are normal. I think that's right. But we're just trying to hit this, really, we're just trying to hit this. The wind is starting to come down a little bit. We're trying to hit this, just get lucky on this Russian tench real quick for the cafe before we roll on to bear. Is bear still elevated temps too? That's one thing I didn't like yesterday was that the temps at bear, okay, they're back to normal. That's why everybody's crushing it down there. We've got a lot more reports about bear today than yesterday. So we'll give this pike spot a little bit of a time before we go check out the salmon again. The Atlantics are slamming. We hope so, at least. So this is how I ended up getting the pike on my main account. I would set it up and I would troll in this area, but I wasn't doing the turnaround as fast as some people were. I would like start up here and I would go all the way, you know, and then I would turn around and I wouldn't always get on the same line. It was just kind of AFK fishing, and then that trophy pike hit. You just never know. It's really just such RNG, isn't it? And is there anything we need to know about lures for pike? Just because we're using the lure that like the most people have called it on, you never know when something else could get us there. Remember, we don't have to trophy it. I mean, these are huge pike that people are catching. You know, you could even think about, do you go down to, like, what's the one below 140? Balsa, minnow. You know, do you go down to, if you know the 140's killing it, do you go down to the 110? You know what I mean? And put 1/0 hooks on there. Maybe get a little better bite rate. I mean, just trying to get just big enough pike. I don't need a trophy, especially on this with my setups here. Like, We're just trying to survive this challenge. Callis Jr. says it's Archie. Is Archie just like a massive lake? This has gotta be. I mean, think about what fish are here. This is it not like brackish? What would y'all say? Trying to do some research here. I guess it is a lake. This is based off of a real... Lake Ladoga is a real place. It's the largest lake in Europe. It's got freshwater ecosystems. He's even a native inland seal species. Holy cow, yeah. So it's just a massive lake. I guess it's not brackish. It's near St. Petersburg. That's weird. It looks like we're in the ocean. This feels more like deep sea fishing, or trolling at least, in some ways than even the Norway, because they don't have the like boat rod, the rod holders and trolling set up in the same way. A Greenland, nice. All right, Nam, thank you. I don't know, I'm just feeling like I want to do something to kind of try to pick up this pike bite rate a little bit. You know, it's been a while for me left. I mean, I would say people do occasionally. It's one of those things where, frankly, like, there's so much else going on, sometimes I just forget that it exists. But you know, that's a good reminder. I should try to work that in based on at least like what we're fishing for, what we're fishing with. We should try to like work that in sometimes. In my mind, at least, I could see, especially like, let's say maybe you're wanting to try spod instead of PVA. Maybe you started off with a PVA string and then spod and then like just restring every you know, half a day or something. I don't know. It just may be different combinations. It'd be interesting to try it. I just forget about it. Oh, I've used it, but it's not been recent. I used to do it sometimes, like if we were starting out on a spot that I knew like had a chance of being really lucrative or something, I would, you know, sometimes start it out with a stringer. But then like if it's a really good bite rate, it feels like, I know this doesn't really matter in the way the game works, but it kind of feels like, okay, that stringer was just out there for like 5 seconds and now it's gone. What's it doing? What did it do? And I mean, I'm sure it's doing whatever it's meant to do, but I don't know. It's also really so hard with some of that kind of stuff to actually like measure success. How much did that help? How much did it matter at all? Probably not a whole lot, but who knows? Grandpa goes fishing. Hey, M-Dog, when you lower FPS in game settings, you don't have any more lag when switching from one account to another. Wait, are you saying that I'm having lag? I don't actually switch from one account to another. But are you seeing lag when I do something? My other account is on a completely different computer. Yo, look at these common Barble trophies. Now, there could be just like general lag in my house because I do have a lot of things going with streaming and playing, you know, this game on 2. Yeah, I tried Rare Carps. Yep. We ended up with a couple oranges, some dinks. We didn't hit the lotto, but we did all right. Oh, no, I have not. Is that still a thing today? I mean, I don't know about it. I haven't been to Amber in quite a while, other than that trying the pond out on Santiago one time. So I'm not sure. Not sure if I even know the. Is this that little like 8-meter clip thing on Muscle that I saw, or is this something else? Wait, are we headed up this way? We're going so slow. Down to 4.9 though. I really want to get to Bear before I go warm up my lunch. So that's the goal at least. Ooh. Every time I see something like that, I'm like, could this be the one? But now I feel it and I know this is not the one. $54.2 though. It is encouraging that we at least saw, you know, a couple pike here in this spot where, at least for a while, they were working. I don't know if it's gotten better or worse, but okay, nibble, nibble. Who's nibbling at my copper? Let's see. So, left, do you know if it's that, what you're talking about, is that 95 136? Is that the rare carp spot? Oh, really? See, I thought that was just like common and mirrors. Is that still producing rares? Ghost Cart's coming out. Okay. And that is, let me see if I can find the preferred. That is cocoa and cream pellets, tutti frutti soluble. Any idea where I can catch a Valam whitefish? I have no idea. I actually haven't done that challenge yet, at least on Santiago. So if we ever catch this pike and the salmon, I'll have to go try out some spots for that too. Of course, there's that place that's behind the tackle store that I'm sure you know about, that people have been catching some of the whitefish. You can always go out to the deeper places on Ladoga and just kind of take a chance that you'll be able to find one, but it's tough. Oh, Captain Salsa says Archie 26 hole. How many 26 holes? This one? 4 meter on leech. Really? Okay. I got mine at B6, 26 meter hole on match. Okay. Hopefully I'll remember that. What's up, Dark Hugh? All right, starting to get a little nervous about our funny tench coming in. I do need to go get lunch soon. Ooh. You finished your last work meeting? Chill time? Nice. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, I think. Doing okay. It's tough. I've so been enjoying Monster Train 2 lately, but I don't want to, I also want to keep making progress streaming RF4 and doing these challenges and stuff while I have time, so kind of torn there, but I still have time to play Monster Train 2 in the evening sometimes. Tench. How many common Barbel trophies is Mr. Blue getting at 5531? It's crazy. I don't know. Which task are you talking about, Disco? There she is, chat. 2.957. So, let's see. That fish is worth 96 silver. It's almost worth the same amount that the order would be. Chance we go back to back on Funny Tinch? So that kind of, it's hard to sell that Funny Tinch on that order because it's pretty much worth the same thing. You'd like to, if you're going to catch a smaller one, obviously you'd use that for the order. But I'm sure there's some kind of fallacy in my thinking there. We'll give it another couple minutes and then we're going to resolve it and move to bear. It's another really nice thing about these boats is if you stand up, you can choose where you stand on the boat to get however much a view of the rods you want. Just gives you so many more options. Now when you do that, we'll have a couple more clicks, couple more things we have to do to get back in the seat, but another trophy safe coming out. First sea trophy, congrats. Congrats, cutie. Is there a trophy safe order right now? That's huge. Okay. We're going to move to bear. All right. I can't tell you how hard it is to turn this in for this, but we're going to do it. We did get the eyed order as well. So that's like 150 silver plus another 291. I mean, we're not wasting time at copper. We're making good money, but all right, let me see something here. Yeah, I've got range of rendering is down to just pretty much nothing at this point. To try to help us be able to go to Norway. Okay, so at bear we're just doing muscles, making sure I have all the muscle stuff I need before we head over there. Muscle, or muscle. All right. I think I'm going to put it on my big setups because this is black carp and grass carp. You never know. All right, where are we on the Archie front? It's time to sit down and turn around. Okay, let's see. We get, yeah, I can already tell the system's chugging a little bit, but it's always going to be worse in town than it will be in out once we get out on the ocean. It's for when we come back to Norway. Okay, so let's go and look at muscle stuff here. I think I have a good bit of muscle stuff in my inventory, but let's just make sure. 217, that's pretty good. Muscle dip. 215, yeah, that's fine. Muscle stuff. Good, looks good. Looks good. Muscle sauce looks good. Corn flour looks good. EVA material looks fine. I think I was gonna get some new carp hooks. We've got to start replacing our carp hooks at least a little at a time. For now, I'm gonna stick with the muggas on this kind of corn setup we're doing now. Oh, nice, Razor. I'm on pike. Maybe we shouldn't be in this spot compared to the other pike spot. I don't know. Feel like the bite rate has not been great in either spot. Okay. So 53.7 no. 51.37 50, we'll see it when we get there. Uh-oh, we might not because the grass looks different. 55.31, there it is. Grass looks different with this like negative rendering we've got going on. All right. 17-meter clip. Let's double check. Oh, we already have this stuff? That's awesome. All right. Here we go. Yo, somebody just had a huge albino barbel. Oh, this is the wrong setup. Muscle. E6. It's important to stay over the shallow area, not the deep area. So almost like make turns around the deep area or something. Okay, so now we're at bear. I can go fix some lunch. Up to the 28? Okay. Let's wait till our next turnaround and then I'll go heat up lunch. Let's see what we even have left in terms of mussel PVA. I'll know if I need to make more. Mussel salmon. Probably don't want to use that here. I think we just want to do standard, which means I think we need to make some. Yeah, sire, doing okay. Think so. How about you? Mussel. Mussel. Alright, I see you, Pike. Whoa. Dang it. Not gonna quite be big enough, is it? You know, I think if we get one that's actually 8-9 kilos, like I think at the very least we'll have to stop the trolling. We may even have to chase it a bit on these setups. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, mussel. Mussel. Three species more, nice. Oh, I didn't mean to double make it, but it's okay. You just called a random F1. Oh, nice. Maybe it'll be, is it big enough for the cafe order? All right, first fish at bear on mussels. Looks like a grassy. 7.2 grass carp. Second fish, 4.3 grass carp. I'm using, oh wait, are you talking to me? I'm using 10 gram at bear. Are some people doing 20 with just mussel corn? That would be interesting. I think it's, yeah, I don't know. I guess you could go either way because people are catching a lot of grass carp, black carp, trying to get big barbel. I don't know. Seems like a 10 gram spot to me, but yeah, maybe I should have, Dark You. I didn't really think about that. bite rate seems really good. We've already got nibbles on 2 rods again. Wow. Three grass carp in a row. Let's go. All right, so have I made my turn successfully? I think so. I think I can go warm up lunch real quick. I'll be right back, chat. Just gonna warm it up and come eat up here. Really? No fish? In that amount of time? It's crazy. How many nights? I bet I did it in 10 nights. It's really just a guess, but if I finally got my act together and I found like somebody had posted the 10 fish they caught, the 10 spots they caught them at. A lot of it was like the same spot for different fish. And I was like, okay, I've got a plan. I'm just going to follow it. For a while, I was just like bouncing around like, oh, maybe I'll get something here. I feel like that is such a stressful time restraint kind of situation. You just need to, like, one way or another, come up with a plan. And then just commit to going for it that night, you know? I've kind of been surprised how slow Archie's been for me. I think I need to change lures. Did we ever find a backup pike lure? I feel like we didn't. Yo! Somebody brought out the salmon shad. The French. Gotta love the French. Ooh, but that's Volkov, and that's not that big. Okay. All right. You caught yours on a joined plug, huh? Let me see if I have it. Yo, I forgot there was lake trout at Archie in the first place. All right, it's midnight. Let's go get that joined plug and let's head back down to the lower spot. That seems like it's better better overall. The perch one, huh? Ooh. Yeah, so that one's too heavy. Unless I have a spinning rod that I can borrow myself. Let's see. Okay. I have just got to remember to send all this back before my premium is up. All right, 2035. This is how they get you on some of the more expensive gear, is like these edge cases where the you know, the test is just a little bit higher than what you're used to. All right, I think we'll just get through the morning at Bear. Chance of trophy barbel or something. And then we'll just go give it a try at Norway just for fun. Let me see if I have this set up like pretty much ready to go. So we're going to be using the rattling weight rig. If I remember correctly, we were doing 605. What's up, Lane? Okay. Yellow what? You had the 2307, 2307, 2306, right? Oh, there's only room for 2. I forgot that. I need to get one more hook, but we're close. We go to Norway. Pretty much got it. Oh, we can't do clip because it's... Oh, yeah, we can do clip. This is still spinning. I'll go a little bit bigger clip. The bite rate is so slow. Anything to just tempt it would be a little better. Well, I'm going to run out of time, Razor. I'll just have to go. At least give it a try. See what it's like. It doesn't have to be on fire for me, especially when I'm still working on this stinking pike. Oh, there was some homers. Yes, home team won. Both teams hit a homer though, and a really nice defensive play by the right fielder in the top of the ninth to keep it from going to extra innings, and the home team won. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. For sure. Yeah, it was a good time. Overpriced hot dog and soda and all the works. So 27 fish in 35 minutes. A lot of that time was overnight. Pretty good bite rate at Bear right now. Yeah, I was not at a Braves game. But you're just saying Milwaukee is more expensive than Truist. I tell you what's the best is the what's it called? Wherever the Falcons play. The food prices there are so good. And the food's really good too. Mercedes Benz or I don't know, something. First fish on the plugged. Oh, both rods go down here. Maybe we'll have a little better bite rate this day. Okay, couple pike, couple points. We'll take it. Let's see where we are. Okay. Couple barbel in a row. What's our barbel success rate here? We've got 9 out of 30 fish common barbel. Common carp fairly active in this spot right now, it seems like. I don't know what this is, but it sure was nibbling a lot. Looks like it is a mirror, maybe? I don't know. No, it is a barbel. Nice barbel. 7-kilo barbel. Just nibbling away. Just chilling. Oh, bear. Bear is going off. I guess if it's a little slower overnight, it makes up for it first thing in the morning. There's a black carp. Hey, what's up, bot? It's going good. If you're just looking for a good bite rate, this bear spot right now, but the temperatures are back to normal, it's pretty solid. But I'm having no luck with the pike so far. This is, we're several days in now on pike. We've done both bait fish and trolling, and got closer on bait fish, to be honest. Trolling, we've not had too many close ones so far, at least. Mirror carp. Just a little bit of everything happened here at Bear. Alright, I think we want to go ahead and pop around here. Try to stay a little more disciplined in this shallower area, I guess, for now. What's the depth of this plug thing? 1.5 meters? That's nice. Not going too deep for where we're fishing. Main thing we would need to look at if you're choosing lures for these pike is what color are they after and what depth are you fishing for them at. Even here at Archie, I would say probably you don't want to be too deep. Although I do wonder what this balsa minnow that everybody's using is going to. Depth-wise, it might be a little deeper, huh? 6-meter depth. Interesting. Yo, what's up, Xavier? So at least we're at 2 different depths now with these 2 lures, I guess. And it's slow enough. Ooh. I'm going to turn the trolling motor off here. Unfortunately, I don't think this is quite big enough, but it's big enough that we want to get it out of the water as soon as we can so it doesn't take our lure. It's evening across the pond and it's weekend. Hey, there you go. Wait, how is it weekend? Oh, it is Thursday. So it's like, ooh. You know, talking about bycatch. Holy cow. That is literally the first Atlantic salmon we've had in this whole area down here. And it's the size we need. Crazy. Well, we did make some progress today. We got the salmon done. You're going to a metal festival this weekend? Wow. Okay. We made it through the morning bite here at Bear. As soon as it hits 10 a.m., we're taking off. We're getting on a plane. We're flying to Norway. We're jumping on a boat, getting on the sea. It's all got to happen quick. You know? Quick, quick, quick. Get a little bit of fishing there at Norway. Savatage, Exodus, and Orange Goblin. Wow. Those names. All right, come on. All right, come on, chat. Let's just do it right here. I don't know. If it's a pike, I don't want it to bite me off. I don't know if it's quite big enough. Might be. Not a pike. The salmon are getting bigger on me, chat. Okay. Cod infested. Really? Interesting. All right, here we go. All right. Y'all don't tell Santiago. He's still a little sensitive about the fact that he hasn't been able to be back to the ocean in so long. Don't worry, this old man will get there eventually. But M-Dog is going to quietly go back on the ocean again. You know how it is. You go after pikes, you get salmon. You go after salmon, you get pike. Yeah, that's right, bot. But I cannot complain. I mean, I might have complained before, but since we caught that salmon, I cannot complain. We've at least made some progress today. That seems all right. $441 silver from Bear. It's not bad, guys. We were not there very long. I mean, you know, less than an hour. Probably about 40 minutes or something. Let's see. 50 minutes. It's good silver for Bear. That bite rate was just really good. Okay. Hopefully when we get out on the boat and get on the ocean, it'll be a little better than this. So I need a twin hook. It's a double hook, and it needs to be 6.0. Arguably, we should have just called the subway and got on out there because of how bad the frame rate is here. Double hook, twin hook, 6.0, please. Thank you. Put your rod away. Ugh. Just try to move like walking through something bad. Get you a ticket. Get on the boat. Get away from town. Hopefully things will get better. Go simple details. Maybe it'll help a little bit. Oh, I don't even know where we're going, actually. We're going to 7:30, 6:20. 7:30. Wait, 7:30, 6:20. So that's in the 75. Looks like that's in the 75. Teresa, do you have any idea of if you think you're going too soon? Think you need to let it, having the right weight of a match float will help, because it'll help you get used to like the full evolution of the nibble to the bite, you know? But part of it is just like trying to figure out, okay, am I going a little too early here? Or is the bite happening and then I'm like waiting too long to be sure? The other question I have for you, what fish species are you going for? Because like if it's something like carp, then yeah, those nibbles take forever sometimes, you know? But if it's, you know, like a whitefish or something, then it shouldn't take as long. Whitefish? Okay. I mean, it'll nibble some, but it shouldn't nibble forever. Are you hitting control right click once you feel like it's on there? You could also go smaller leader. I think the long leader causes harder hookups on float fishing. Depends on if you have any slack in the line or not, in my opinion. Yo, I love it when the fish jump, just in terms of the visual. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you definitely have to, if you have it open, if you're using the clip trick, then you definitely need to close it before you set it. But don't feel like you have to do the clip trick. I feel like if you're holding it, it's more important for me at least to really just focus on when the fish is on and not like watch the disappearance of the clip thing. But some people I think get really good at doing that or really like depending on that, but I'm at least much happier with the current bite rate than I was before. Even though we're catching some salmon, I don't care. We're at least catching some fish. We have spent a little too much time in Archie without catching fish, in my opinion. All right, we're looking for 7:30. We're pretty much there. 6:20. Yeah, we're pretty much there. Okay, so then we need to get the new hook we got. Put on that fillet of fish. Make sure we've got a nice retrieval speed. And friction brake. Cast that sucker in. And our goal is to let it sit in the bottom and then just see what we get. We're just playing slot machine here, you know? It has to do with the rod holder. Really? Not heard that one before. Oh my goodness. I feel like my graphics card's trying to freak out a little bit, but maybe we'll be okay. All right, we're in the bottom layer. Check the what? The echo. I don't know why it's, I mean, I guess it's just like this sometimes. Hard to keep it in the bottom layer. Uneven ground. Oh, okay. No wind makes it harder. Yeah, I definitely agree with you, though. Weather can impact how good, the bite rate and quality of bottom layer stuff is for sure. You like to see that a little bit of that wind going on down there. Twitch having issues, followers list went down. Uh-oh. First fish, haddock. Okay. Yeah, I've got 4.01. I was on the right one. It's just, it just takes a little bit of time to reel stuff in. Oh my. The performance out on Norway leaves a little bit to be desired right now. We're getting it done, but a little shake in action. Fish on again. It's your first time at Archie? Nice. I wish I could tell you that this was a great time to be at Archie. It's not terrible, but I would definitely say I've had much better sessions in terms of like silver and XP at least. All right, European hake. That's not a surprise using this setup in this spot. But we've got specific things on trying to catch those specific fish. Yo, what's up, Blunty? Really? All right, I don't know if I want to show that out live if it's not confirmed. No way. So, you know what that is, right? Gotta be. What would you call that, Blunty? Now, that could have totally been, yeah, alligator gar. That's exactly right. As you're saying, that could totally be someone just creating a picture to make it look like, like there's all kinds of reasons to think that that's not legit. I'm not saying it's not, because we don't know, but it doesn't necessarily look that doesn't necessarily look that legit to me. It could be, but it doesn't look very legit to me. I'm not even sure it looks like it comes from the same game that we play, even if it comes from a game. You know what I mean, Blunty? I'm not sure. You'll have to ask Blunty where he found it. It was posted by a known China player. Where did they post it, Blunty? I don't really want to post it myself, even in our Discord. I mean, I guess it's just a random picture, but... Yeah. It would not shock me if somebody said, oh no, ChatGPT came up with that photo. That would not surprise me at all. Only reason I even post it because it's from Pike Hunter Captain. Oh, yeah. I know that guy. He posts like really thorough fishing posts. Yo, Gratz on 28 carp. So, do you know where he posted it? You got it from another person. Please take with every grain of salt available. Reportedly posted by a Chinese player. Likely not legit, but thought I would post for entertainment if nothing else. Good caveats? Yeah, I thought so. Alright, I put it in my Discord general. The west side of the 75? Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Maybe I am going too far. So what's happening with Twitch, Wolfie? What are you noticing? By the way, Overlord, thank you for the follow. I missed that. Oh. Yeah, somebody was just saying that follower list got dumped or something. Hopefully it's just temporary. They can roll stuff like that back usually, right? Yo, it looks like the Norwegian Sea is coming apart at the seams. Holy cow. Seems AI generated. Yo, Wolfie, thanks for the follow. Oh no, am I gonna get a lot of new followers today? The only thing that's sad about that is if it like holds, you lose how long you've been following. Oh, you unfollowed and refollowed? Okay. I can explain pretty easy. The west side of the 75 has a darker colored spot. Yeah, I kind of see it. Center of the 75. Right between those two in the brighter area. Wait, what? Let me just go back to the coordinates you posted and see if I can make that make sense of what you're telling me now. 730, 620. Oh, on the echo. Dude, I would not. I think that it's not like a crazy guess that alligator gar would be there. I will say if they're there, I kind of hope it's a little bit rare, like not as common as fishing for pike. You know what I mean? Um, I guess I just feel like if they are there, it's gonna make it's gonna make fishing there if you're a lower level player. It's gonna make spin fishing really scary. I mean, it needs to be kind of like, in my opinion, it needs to kind of be like Timon on Belaya. Like if you know how to get them, yeah, you can find them, but it's not like you're getting them all the time. Because who's going to have the gear for that if it's meant to be available for lower level players? You know? Oh, I see. Okay, I kind of see what you're talking about there with the. Huh. Imagine an alligator gar hitting a topwater. Yeah. It's, I mean, I've caught big alligator gar when I've been bass fishing when I was younger. I lived down in like near, ooh, that was quick. Oh, it's gone. Near the Florida Alabama line. And there are monsters. I mean, there are absolute alligator gar monsters that will rip your arm off. It's like you catch one of those, you don't want to be within 10 feet of that sucker. Yeah, you have to be really careful in hooking it. You have to be really careful. I mean, it almost reminds you of like, you know, catching a shark or something. You're just like all teeth and gnarly, hard, bony spots. It's just like, ooh. Hey, it's a wolffish. We caught a wolffish. Yeah, I guess so, Dark You. But you know, same thing there. When's the last time you caught a catfish at Mosquito? Now, if every day you like threw fish pieces and bait fish into the deepest part of Mosquito, like yeah, I guess you would eventually, you know, hit them here and there. So it's just really rare on those starter maps, even though some of those species do exist. It seems to me. Yeah, I've only caught them in South Alabama and what would that be? Western Florida. Lane. I caught a 9 kilo mirror on Mosquito. Yeah, that's big. Big enough. Big enough for Mosquito. I mean, that's a heck of a fight if you're not ready for it. All right, so we've got to turn the It's not very big, but I just want to make sure we get it in and don't screw around with it since it's probably a pike. Is that right, Darky? You've never caught a catfish? I don't know if I have either. At least, yeah, I don't know. I think you, but, ooh, that was bigger than I expected it to be. That's at least in the neighborhood of what we're looking for. Right? There's less than 150 gator gar in Florida. Yeah, that's true, Razor. It would be. I mean, I am old. It was a long time ago. In some ways, that doesn't surprise me. I guess like it feels like something people would target, and some of them were so big. It's not like they're really hiding. You know, like people are catching them. They're probably not releasing them. They're probably killing them. So I don't know, like if they're endangered or something, but I mean, we used to catch them, not all the time, but you would catch them sometimes. Wait, really? Windows mouse options? Is that right? Huh. Advanced mouse options? Let's see if I can find it real quick. Bottom function, is that what you said? Wait, what? Does it work, Blenty? I know this is asking a lot, but can I also wait? Can I also have a shift option? I think there is something you can do for that though, right? You can't shift at the same time? Okay. Shift lock is a thing. How do you do it? We'll fish. Sticky keys. Yeah, I think I've got all that turned off. Which I'm actually okay with. Yeah. I don't know if I want to mess with sticky keys. That stuff gets so annoying. Alright, let's get one more fish at Norway. I'm going to have to go, unfortunately, very soon. Not unfortunately. Fortunately, I should say. But we are going to have to stop our Norway trip. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe tomorrow we'll start with this at Norway. It's pretty fun. I'm old, so I use duct tape to lock the left mouth. That's cool, bot. Yo, Baz, nice trophy eyed. Oh, nice, bot. That's cool. Small Atlantic cod. That's probably the, at least at that size, that's like the least you want to see. A lot of pike and perch today, but not the right pike. Not yet. Oh, look at that pike order. One pike for 40 and a half silver. One 2-kilo pike worth 40.5 silver. That's crazy. You can sort by weights. Yeah. Those salmon, you know, if the salmon are active, as you can imagine, that's how things start adding up on fish prices. That trophy safe order's still up. We made a quick 120 silver on Norway. Yeah, Deriza, it's really nice to be able to do that for sure. That'll make your life a lot easier. All right, folks. Thank y'all for hanging out. So fun to spend some time with you. I look forward to likely seeing you tomorrow. I wish you the tight lines, and we'll get that pike tomorrow, hopefully. All right.